Hi everyone, in this lecture we are going to change the position of a grid item. Now the position of a grid item could be changed by providing it with different coordinates than it has. So let's say we take this item number 8 into consideration, and let's say we want to change the position of this item number 8 from here to, let's say, here instead of item number 12. The only two pieces of information that you need are column line names, and row line names. So from 8, which is 2, 3, we want to change it to 3 and 4. So the starting of the grid row line is 3 and the ending is 4. So let's just go ahead and write that down. These are grid item properties. That's why they're going to be declared within the grid items. So for row, it is 3 to 4. What about column? This is going to be a row. We are going to use this to change the position of the location of item number 8 from here to here. For the column, we have 2 and 3. So let's say column is going to be 2 and 3. So how can we change the position of grid items? First, let's select which item it is that we want to change its position. Now, the only thing that you need are going to be two sets of values, in which you can pass these 4 values. So 2 sets of 2 values, 2 sets of 1 values. How do you say that? So basically, you need 4 values. A value for row start, a value for row end, that's 2, a value for column start, and a value for column end, that's 4. So what are the properties in which we can pass these values? So for the column, we are going to say grid, column, start. So what is the starting grid column name, line name that you want to provide, that you want to basically move your item from its current position to this position? It is 2. And then we have another one, which is end, and the end is going to be 3. You can't have 2 and 2. You need to have at least 1 column so you can basically jump around with your grid items. So this is where it is going to appear column-wise. Let's save that. Let's take a look at here. So now you can see item 8, which is highlighted. It appears in the column 2, 3. So which column that is? It's this column. Now let's align it vertically as well within its row. We are going to say grid row start. It was 3 and the end is 4. Let's take a look at that. There we go. Now changing the position of any grid item is extremely easy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we don't have item number 8. We have item 9, 10, 11, 12, and now we have item number 8. Basically, we changed its position from here to here. You can do that, but what else does it allow you to do? This changing of the positions is actually spanning the items across multiple columns and multiple rows, which we are going to cover in our upcoming lectures. That's it for this one. See you in the next one.